So now we got to crochet our cast on. Grab your crochet hook, which I'm going to just show you. See how this striped, it swirled. So that's really cool and I like it. Okay. Let me zoom in on this cast on part. There we go. I want to do a little bit more. Okay. So we've got this string. And if you look, it's separating all these stitches here. So what we do is, this is the cast on string, this is what we're going to secure like the last stitch with. So we go to the next one, this one's kind of tied into it, so I want to go to this stitch. And we're only picking up the stitches above that beige collar. So we pick up the first two, take the second one past, then you pick up the next one, take that second one over, pick up the next one. You can see the stitches are kind of crossed. I just pick up the back one, and then you'll have like a front one. And I do this all the way around. And see how it's giving you that crochet edge. Now, it's not going to be exact to your cast off, because doing the cast off the way I did, it puts the crochet edge kind of on the outside, and this will have the crochet edge on the bottom here. This is what you do all the way around, which I'm going to go ahead and work it to just the last couple stitches, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I'm right here back at my beginning, so I can go ahead and cut that. What I've got left is there is like 2 stitches right here. It's that cast on in that next stitch. I'm just going to grab both of those at the same time. Now that's all the stitches, so now you can actually take and pull that string out and see. And now I got to kind of connect both of these, but you want to kind of run, like if this is already locked in, you can weave it in, but I kind of want to go just a few stitches in, and I'll have to show you something here. Okay, so we got our tail here. I'm going to pick up, let's go over, I'll pick up this stitch. I'm going to kind of run the tail with it for just a couple stitches. I just want to get this as even as I possibly can. So I got the tail there. Let me see here. I will pick up, it doesn't really matter. I'm just, there we go. And then run just the tail through. Whatever your last one is, you just run the tail through. You take your crochet hook and kind of weave this in. Which what I like to do is I will use the collar, the collared row right here, because it seems to blend in a lot better. So I put my hook under both and just pull that through, and then lots of times I'll go down and do this to a few of them. There are so many ways to weave in ends. You guys can pick and choose whatever your favorite way is, but there's how. You weave that in, however long you want, and cut off the end. Now for this top one, see, we're going to have to do some weaving here too, but not a lot. So basically what I do is, there's 2 stitches here, I pick those up, pull that through, and you want it to be kind of tight, and I'm actually going to loop it around it again. That way that just stays nice and tight. I've noticed with some of the other ones I've made, this right here doesn't want to stay tight. So I'm stitching it in even farther. Just to make it tighter. And I could have used a slightly smaller crochet hook too. Which this one is. What was that? A double M 4.566. I don't really know how to read crochet hooks too well. Not yet. It's on my list. But yeah, I should have picked one just a little bit smaller. But I've got it ran through a couple stitches. I want to pick up if I can get it. Get on the hook. Okay, there we go. Pick up that stitch. Pull it through. And you're going to do a chain one. Pull that through. Lock that in place. And then we will weave it in down through here again. We're going to weave that in down through here again, just through a few. Might weave that in a little more, and then cut the string. But let me flip this inside out, which it's completely reversible. But I'm just showing you what each side looks like. Now this is the cast off inside out, so I kind of like to stretch it a bit. I love it how the collars, I can zoom out now, but look at this, I love how the collars just swirl. Awesome! And I had no clue it was going to do that to begin with. That's just how it ended up. But I'll show you the cast off edge right here and the cast on edge up next to each other, so you can see we got the crochet chain on the very end, whereas this one is on the side. And doing the 2 rows of figure 8 stitch is not quite as long, so I think I'm going to do 3 rows of figure 8 stitch on the cast on for the PDF maybe, just to even it out a little bit. But there you go, all done. Now for the hat, which for the hat, all you do, you actually do the exact same thing. There's a different cast off part. So I will show you guys how to do the cast off for the hat in a separate video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is such a fun project to do, and it is super worn and super soft. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, and it's a very easy one to do that looks a lot more difficult than it actually is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And my next video out will be the full PDF and pattern for the matching hat to go with this. Which, as you can see from this other one, the hat's just a little shorter, not much shorter than the cowl is. And that gives you, it's long enough to do kind of like as a floppy hat, or have enough to pull up for a nice little brim. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and make sure you have your notifications set on to follow me. That way you will get emails when I put new videos out. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.